Good morning, all of you. I am Mrs. Rushali Chaudhary, lecturer, Praveen Patil Polytechnic. Today we are going to learn chapter number 5, water treatment and analysis for the civil engineering, mechanical engineering as well as the electrical. The subject code is 22202 and 22211. In a earlier PPT, we learn what is the hard water, what is the uses of water, and how we are going to convert hard water into the soft water that we are going to learn today. What is the water softening process? In a water softening process, we are going to reduce amount of calcium, magnesium salts which produces hardness in water. Water used for the industrial purpose, that should be a pure, that should be free from the bacteria, as well as it should be free from the hardness causing salts like the calcium, magnesium, which is dissolved in the water. Due to that, it become more corrosive and we have to remove the oxygen. The process of removing hardness producing salts from water is known as softening of water. It can be done in the three following ways. In a softening process, we are remove out hardness causing salts, and that is done by the three different processes. What are that? First is a soda lime process, second one zeolite, or it is also called as permuted process, and the third one is the ion exchange process. Out of these three, soda lime is commonly used. It is a cheap process to remove the hardness causing salt. Soda lime process can be carried out in two different ways, like a hot soda lime process and a cold soda lime process. Zeolite and ion exchange are more precious methods to remove hardness causing salt. What is the principle of the soda lime process? In the soda lime process, we are adding chemicals, lime and soda, in a water, which converts soluble hardness causing salts by the into insoluble precipitate, which can be easily removed by settling and filtration. Soluble means it is a dissolved salt, so we are converting that dissolved salts into the insoluble and a precipitate form. As they become precipitate, it is easy to remove by the filtration process. In this process, we are adding calculated amount of lime, that is a calcium hydroxide, and soda, sodium carbonate. For quick completion of reaction, we are adding reagent, that is a 10% more. What is the function? When we are adding lime and soda, it is going to react with the calcium carbonate, bicarbonate, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, and it is converted into the insoluble precipitate. What is the function of lime? Lime removes temporary hardness as well as the permanent hardness. Magnesium hardness dissolve iron, aluminum salts dissolve carbon dioxide, H2S gas, and the mineral acids present in the water. In this reaction, we will observe that calcium bicarbonate, these are the salt which is produces the hardness. When we are adding lime, it is converted into the precipitate. It is converted into the calcium carbonate and gets settled down at the bottom, and that is removed by the filtration process. Similarly, we are adding the soda, that is the sodium carbonate, to remove the magnesium, Fe2 plus, aluminium, HCl, H2SO4 by lime, and permanent calcium hardness which is introduced in a water. The permanent calcium hardness is due to the chloride of calcium and sulfate of calcium and magnesium salts. So we are adding soda, that is the sodium carbonate. So it is converted into insoluble calcium carbonate, and sodium salt will converted into the sodium chloride. This is your MgSO4 is the soluble precipitate. When we are adding lime, it is converted into the MgOH twice, that is a insoluble or the precipitate form. Similarly, calcium sulfate is going to treat with the sodium carbonate, that is the soda, to form a calcium carbonate insoluble form, which is in a settle down in that tank and removed by the filtration process. Soda lime process is carried out in two different ways. One is called as a cold lime soda process. In this process, soda and lime is added at a room temperature. So in water which to be a softened, which to be a treated, is added with a calculated quantity of lime and soda at a room temperature. Small amount of coagulant such as alum, aluminum sulfate or the sodium aluminate are also added. Due to that coagulant, that precipitate is easily settled down at the bottom and it is easily removed. In this process, we are adding soda and lime from the top of the vertical circular tank. It is having a rotating shaft, so reaction will take place more speedily. This is the cold soda lime process tank, which is having a vertical shaft rotator. When we are adding soda and lime from the top of this, and it is going to the bottoms, in a whole process it is going to mix with the hard water which is containing calcium and magnesium salt, and it will form a precipitate, insoluble precipitate. Initially hard water is containing the soluble salts and that is converted into the insoluble precipitate. So as it is forming a precipitate, it is having weight is quite higher than water, so it is going to settle sludge outlet. It is going to settle at the bottom. It is removed by the sludge outlet, while the purified water, which is a lighter, that is removed from the upper outlet, that is a filtered softer water through the wood fiber filter. This is the actual soda lime plant where the reaction or removal of hardness will take place of water. In this process, we can make a soft water till 50 to 60 ppm. Next process is a hot soda lime process. To increase the speed of soda lime process, we are going to carry out this reaction at a higher temperature, where the chemical is heated above the 94 to 100 degree Celsius. To increase the rate of reaction, to make it more faster and increase the water softening capacity. The tank is similar, but here we are allowing hot water to pass through this tank along with a lime and soda. Due to the high temperature, reaction is faster. Hot water is going to convert soluble calcium and magnesium salts into the insoluble precipitate, and that precipitate is heavier, so it is going to settle at the bottom, removed by the sludge outlet, while the water which is free from the calcium and magnesium is collected in a different tanker and passed through the filter, so we get a softened water. This process is faster. What is the advantages of this process? It is more faster than the cold soda lime process. It is economical. Lesser amount of coagulant is required. The process increases the pH value of the treated water, as we are adding the soda, sodium carbonate. Due to that, the water is become alkaline. To certain extent, iron magnesium salts also removed by this process. The dissolved gases are also removed by this process, so rate of corrosion is decreases. Due to increase in the pH, the amount of pathogenic bacteria in a water it also reduces. As the pH is increases, bacteria get killed. What is the disadvantages of this process? The hot soda lime process has the following disadvantages. It is going to produce large amount of sludge formed in the process, and it reduces the or clogs the pores. The treated water obtained by this process is not completely softened. It is about 15 to 30 ppm hardness is still there. So that hardness is not good for boiler. This is the difference between the cold soda lime process and a hot soda lime process. Cold process done at a room temperature, while the hot process about the boiling temperature of water. Cold process reaction rate is a slow as it is carried out at a normal temperature. It takes hours to complete it, while in a hot process it is a faster and about 15 minutes reaction get completed. Cold soda lime process, precipitates are finely divided, therefore coagulants are needed, while hot soda lime process coagulants are not required. Cold soda lime process tank size is large, while the hot soda lime process it is a small and compact. By the cold soda lime process we will get hardness till 50 to 60 ppm, while hot soda lime process we will get hardness 15 to 30 ppm. Chemicals are dissolved gases and carbon dioxide are consumed, while in a hot process carbon dioxide as well as hardness causing salts are automatically removed due to the high temperature. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, you can post on a Google Classroom. Thank you so much.